Hey guys, welcome to another Wi-Fi battle from PKMN Ransu. It's been a while, but here we have a standard OU battle with a friend of mine off of Facebook. And I lead with T-Tar, get my sand up, and he leads with Gary. Now at first this didn't really scare me, but he goes for this shell smash, and I just set up the rocks here, because I thought they would be beneficial. And I thought he may switch, predicting me to actually attack. But he goes for the +2 stab surf. But since Dr. Phil isn't going to take any of this, he's just going to retaliate with a superpower. Now, it's not going to be able to KO, which is okay. But here, I'm just getting the leftovers. Switching Dr. Phil out and sending in the Punisher, my Ferrothorn. And he goes for the surf. Now, this did a lot more than I wanted it to, so I'm going to switch out again and just fodder off Dr. Phil. And he goes for the Ancient Power, which I thought was an odd play, since I would have resisted it and it wouldn't have really done much at all. But he does get the boost, which scares me even more now. So I send in FEA, which stands for Forever Alone. And I lived the +3 stab surf, which made me happy, and I got my trick room up. So this is a sand trick room team me and my friend Coda made, and yeah, so he switches out oddly. I don't see why he switched, but he switches into Donphan, and from the team preview I saw he did have an iron, so I need to get this thing dead and keep rocks up as long as I can. Since T-Tar is dead, not much I can do about it. Here I go for the Willow and miss. That made me mad. Doesn't really affect the game though, so just means this is gonna take longer and I'm gonna be taking more damage than I'm wanting. So, but he just keeps going for Earthquake. My dimensions did run out this turn, and I just fought her off Dustclops because no reason to save him. Here I send in Pony, my choice banded Terrakion. Now I know close combat. Choice band stab's gonna just take it out. It's just dead on. Here he sends in Mantis, and I'm just like, no, thank you, my friend, and goes into shit scatter. My Hippopowdon, my physical wall, and he goes for the bullet punch. It does about 120 damage. So he goes for the U-turn. I slack off this turn, I do believe. Either that or I go straight for the EQ. Okay, I go straight for the EQ here. And he sends in his Honchkrow. And I get leftovers. He gets hit with Sandstorm, all that jazz. And he goes for the Brave Bird. I was hoping I could live one, and I can just slack off this turn. And these turns here are pretty much just us both healing our pokes, because they're like, yeah, we need the heals. Heals us, they say. So we heals them. And so his Honchkrow gets the roost off, I get the slack off, and yeah. And so he's gonna Brave Bird again, and I went for the Ice Fang. So, Ice Fang, recoil from his Brave Bird, Life Orb, Sandstorm. I think he's a dead bird. Yeah. So, shit scatters in here like I'm Bath in the motherfucking mouth. And here comes Gary again, and I'm just, man, I can't, no. So I send in Fancy Ass, and I trace this first one. I did not expect this to do as much as it did. I really didn't. I mean, I do have the Veliite, but I am more of a attacking Porygon too, so I guess that's why. But here, I just go into Pony from here, just to EQ, since I didn't really want, in case he did switch into something. Here he switches into Rockzilla. And pretty much the Punisher is useless to me in this match. Not much I can really do with him. So I just fodder him off, just so I can switch to close combat and Oko Rockzilla. So Pony comes back in and it's just like, yeah, got the close combat, you gonna stay in, Here he shouldn't have stayed in. He should have switched into his iron just to fodder it off. Would have probably saved him the match. Because if Well, it would depend if he had any special attacks on his T-Tar, but other than that, I think he really should have just fought it off Iron a lot earlier than he did here. But now he sends in Mantis again. Really, I don't need Pony anymore, so I'm just going to fodder him off. And as long as I can keep Hippopowdon up at a good amount of health, I'm pretty sure I have the game. So here comes Shit Scatter. His Mantis sitting there like, I got this. I got the superpower. I'm going to kill you. And I'm like, oh, well, nope. I'm a monster. Shit Scatter all over your face with the slack off. Slacking off, it's a mess. Mess out here. So, all this jazz, he U-turns, not a big deal at all. And I just EQ for the KO, and that is game. And yeah, have a good day. See you guys later next time.